Hey guys, this is ViewMasters Reactions, and this is a reaction to Season 1, Episode 4 of The Umbrella Academy. Now, this is the full reaction. I'm going to do like I did for the other episodes. There's going to be no video, no audio. It is just my reaction of the full episode. You sync it up to your Netflix, you watch along with me. Or you don't have to watch along with me. You could just watch me for 56 minutes stare out into space and do funny things, I guess. But this is the full reaction. Last we saw, there was a crazy fight with Cha Cha and Hazel. We see that Hazel is a beefcake of a man. He is a strong dude. And he took down Luther, and we finally saw, I thought for the longest time Luther had a shield on. No, he's got like a giant, hairy, scarred up, muscular body. Just gonna get into this one, guys. So here we go. Ready, guys? 3, 2, oh, I cut my finger. 1, go. And it's going off right now. Sync up. And there's Luther, I'm believing so. Is that Luther? Maybe not. That guy looks in much better shape than Luther. I was going to say, oh, it is Luther. I meant Klaus that whole time, not Luther, but it was Luther. My brain knew it was. 7 year. Okay, so he's in amazing shape and he's normal size. What happened? Very odd. I thought maybe just when he got to adult stage he blew up. Still might be the case, but he seems to be in, and everyone was shocked by it. So like, did something happen up in space? When we first saw him, he was up in space. Maybe he went up there and he got like exposed to something. I also, if you guys didn't notice, I centered myself more because I tucked myself over for the camera. No need to do that in these, so I'm more centered. It's intentional. P.S. Viewers, I'm obviously talking a lot because otherwise there might be a whole lot of nothing. Everything since the start of this episode would have been copyright banned because of this song. Just pointing things out. This is what you start noticing when you edit as much as I do. I would say honestly that Luther is probably right above Allison at the bottom of my list as far as the 7 members of the Academy. Like I said, neither are bad. The others are just so cool right now. Mission alert. They look like the X-Men uniforms from the original, like the movie. They're identical almost. Ah, interesting. So he probably got exposed to something because he's all by himself and had no backup. I'm assuming we're finding out right now, or something touched him. Some kind of chemical or something is all over his body. All right, now this makes sense. That's where the scarring came from and everything else. All right, we're getting answers. Did he flatline? Well, clearly we know he's not dead, but maybe Reginald had to inject him with something to keep him alive. I knew it. It was like he was either dead or turned into like a monster. Oh, that's cool. I dig that. It was like either dead or freak. Right into his heart. So he, granted, he did it for selfish reasons, but he saved his life. Otherwise, Luther was dead. So it's kind of like a super soldier serum, like Captain America, but Captain America looks like a beautiful man. We got, oh, am I Luther? Oh, bananas. That's pretty cool, right? But see, there, he looked bigger before, right? Or is that about the same size? I think he was bigger in the before. That's close. I definitely think he was bigger though. There he looks more like normal. He was enormous. I wonder if like the Hulk, I wonder if like anger magnifies it. That would probably destroy somebody that is like him because people that are in that kind of shape are very self-conscious usually. Not all people, but a lot of them are like that because they're self-conscious about their bodies, so they're perfectionists. That would kill somebody to like go from Mr. Perfect to a freak like body kind of thing. And he seems like a good dude. And he was the only one that stuck with Reginald, and then that's how he got like rewarded. I mean, I'm assuming they'd. Oh, is Diego leading them to believe that, or they just not ask Diego that? I'm surprised that they gave us that answer so quickly. Honestly, it's funny because he's like the Hulk. Well, not nearly as strong, but he's like similar to the Hulk, but like with a super sweet personality, whereas the Hulk is just angry all the time. Mr. Serial Killer himself. Yet I have no evidence of that. I don't trust him at all. Just look at his faces and the way he acts. It suppresses her abilities. How much I could bet Reginald is giving her something since a child that suppresses her Dark Phoenix powers. He's like, of course, I walk by every day and I stalk you. It's always on my way. I stare in, I don't have a job. I stare in the window at you for 8 hours a day. So he grew up horribly. He is tainted. Run! Now watch. Because she didn't take her medication, she's going to play the violin like a boss and take the first chair. And she's going to start realizing her medication was holding her back. Theories. Is he really a good guy? And I'm just looking too deep into this because they're really laying on the creeper vibes. I mean, maybe that's sweet to some people, but not after a day or two. This is weird. This is creepy and weird. And the dude just comes off creepy. Even if, like, it was like a suave dude. Oh, they're torturing him? Good. He probably likes this. I knew it. I know it. He likes it. He has an erection. He is a weird one, but I love him. Do they really need their mask right now? 10 hours of beating up by Hazel, you'd be dead, buddy. Oh my god, they have a wrench on the thing, though. They have like a pair of pliers over on the table covered in blood. That's not how you waterboard someone, by the way. Or is it? Maybe it is. Can he not die? I think he can't like drown, right? How do they not know about the academy? I guess Luther, either it's because it's a cartoon comic book type show, not cartoon, but comic book show. Maybe they're just making it where Klaus appears to withstand a lot of abuse. Is Diego putting it together now, or did he already know? I love you. Did she know Mother? Did she ever meet her? Because as soon as she met her, she would have realized it was a weird situation. The truth is, he really didn't. They just showed up at his house. I still don't like Diego's outfit. He's got to upgrade. He's got to get like leather or something, like leather, thick Harley Davidson leather or something. That skin tight like sweater is not working. I still don't feel like that part of the story is necessary, but I eventually someday it might amount to something. That whole like romance between them is so it every episode has like 10 minutes dedicated to it. I really don't care unless she ends up being something, which I don't know. Some things just seem like wastes of time in an already long filled up episode. Is that Leonard? It's Leonard. Even more creepy, but I know he was supposed to go get her meds or something. No, now he's fucking up to something. This and now coincidence. They're really stretching this. If it's not the case, then they're really laying it on. Yeah, that's a little forward, sir. Right off the bat. Like, I don't know if that's intentional writing to make it so obvious, but the minute I saw him, he didn't even speak words. I almost kind of wish they didn't, even if it was intentional, because that was kind of a spoiler that immediately you said Mr. Creepo. Who's this guy? I don't recognize him right away. Oh, it's the doctor. He's dressed like a weirdo. I love this kid. He's so good. He's like his acting is amazingly good for like a young like how old is the guy in real life? Like 15? What do you care? Diego, go mind your own goddamn business. Was it intentional? You think Reginald put him into like an obviously failed case just to use the serum? Pogo has cameras all over the house. You're telling me that there is nobody that saw on a camera or with their own eyes Diego chilling with mom? He was up there for like 5 minutes and then killed her. You're telling me no one saw and there was no surveillance? I find that hard to believe in that house. Uh, he's going through drug withdrawal. As the drugs wear off, does he start seeing crazy amounts of dead people? Oh my God, are dead people going to start appearing everywhere? That's crazy. I want that to happen. I like that sometimes the lady's there and sometimes she's not. Well, and Ben too. Amputee hookers. Oh my God, it's weed can it's edibles. They're gonna get high as kites. I literally just said the same thing. That's amazing. Oh God, is he gonna? Copyright bans all over. Doom, 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 doom. This is hilarious. They're just tossing eyes all over. I like that. All right. This may be obvious by now, but I'm starting to assume this show is being intentionally silly in points because that was like 3 times in a row. It's like almost like Three Stooges comedy where it's like they smack each other in the heads and like walk into each other and stuff. If that's the case, then I'm okay with it. I just want to establish the rules of this world. It's pretty cool seeing. They do have great music scenes. They're just so loud, and that's all that happens. So you can't do anything about it. Now, I was just gonna say, Is one of those eyes, was one of those eyes the eye he had that hadn't been sold yet? I think they said that it was most likely sold already on the black market. But that obviously didn't happen the first time around. So does that mean the eye he has is going to disappear and there's like, I did not think that would happen. I don't think he thought that either. How did Hazel and Mary J. Blige get out of there without anybody seeing or even seeing them go in? Like, did they have a back way? We're doing fine. Oh, that's her ex husband with her kid. It looked just like her, the little kid. I hope she picks up on this. If she doesn't immediately figure out that that dude's a friggin' weirdo, then what the heck? You know you didn't leave your keys, and then he goes to your apartment when he knows you're at your your work, your like violin lessons or playing or whatever. It's an obvious screw job. He wants to see his donut lady, his gorgeous 70-year-old donut lady. I apologize to you, miss, if you're younger than 70. But my mom is 64 and she looks way older than my mom. So I apologize if you don't age well, donut lady. If the world ends, where did they come from? Are they from another dimension? Oh, is he going through heavy withdrawal? Why would he tell him to be quiet? Why wouldn't he want him to get help? Or did he not know the lady was there? Fucking bang the door, knock the door over, blow through the doors. Uh oh. At least he's always got Ben around to talk to him. Ben seems like a really good dude. I mean, you got to stay around Klaus all day. That's torture enough. I mean, he's a funny guy and I love him, but I would not be around that guy all day. I would lose my mind. Maybe Ben has to. Maybe it's like Hearts and Souls with Robert Downey Jr. and they have to stay around him. It's either that or nothing. Oh, the mask here. Oh, what does that say? Now, motel. Your brother says hi. Brother says hi. Oh, yeah, Klaus. I thought it was for. I'm thinking it's like a message for her for a second. I'm like, who's the fuck's her brother? All right, that was all right. So things happen in this that you have to extend it, disbelief, or like it's obviously done for effect. No, but still. And where do you buy your clothes? I wonder if he's searching for a way to go back. Obviously, he probably would be. Who's he see? Oh, God. Creepy dude. I love you, number five, but gotta lay off the mannequins, buddy. He's wasted with his girl. Allison's got it right. I think it's way beyond that, but Allison's got it right. And he's stalking you and going in your house. He knew where she worked, stalked her down for violin lessons, even though he's 3 times older than people. Vanya, you're losing my respect because of Leonard. If I was Allison, I'd be like, listen, If you're that friggin' dumb, I'm sorry, but I'm like tying you to a bed because you're lonely and depressed. You're gonna go out with Stalker Boy. He put it on the inside. That's a horrible housekeeper. And how did he not kick his chair over? Like, did he not want to get found? Why wouldn't he just kick his chair out the door? Like, boop, you kick your chair out the door. That is pretty funny. Watch the cop gets there first, Diego's ex. Watch she gets there first and they friggin' shoot her up or something really bad happens. What is going on? Reginald? Oh, that was in the trailer. Uh-oh. Wrong answer, kid. You should have said, yes, I learned. I know it. You don't say, obviously you're whining, can I go home? Then you didn't learn. I mean, he's a kid. I can't be mad at him. He's a kid. In all seriousness, though, they don't look like they're hurting him. Yeah, they're scary as fuck, but they're not hurting him. Eventually, after hours of that, I'd just be like, all right, are you guys just going to go, huh, huh, like back and forth like 30 times? It's not, yeah, I'm good. It doesn't scare me anymore if you just don't touch me and you keep. But if they can inflict damage, like physical damage, that's a problem. Great. Where's your warrant? Warrant. Woman. That is not going to help, miss. You don't want to be an asshole to the guy that's already being an asshole, but you need him to help you. And who does that? Stereotypical guy move. It's like, I'm not giving you any info, but I'll be in that office where there's no windows hiding in the back. I have a feeling she might be dead. I think Diego's going to. I have a feeling that Diego's going to show up seconds too late and she's going to die. And honestly, I wouldn't even care because then it would drop that stuff. I'm not trying to be mean, guys, but I already told you I dislike that part of the story. It's a waste. So he does know who they are. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I almost choked. Dear Lord, man. I wonder how many people he's killed. And who did he kill? Because he lived in a world where no one existed, apparently. If people existed, why is he banging a mannequin or loving a mannequin? I don't know if he actually banged it. Was it that bad where he suppressed it for that long? I would be curious. I'd be like, oh, of course. Oh, yes, very lovely. Zoya Papoya. Oh, is she one that they killed? Oh, so the spirit has to do with someone in the room or something? It's following her around, Cha Cha? I thought it was just a random spirit. Zoya Papoya. Do I need to say anything? I'm not even gonna say anything. It's an inside joke, yeah, because he was inside your house after you already gave the keys to Allison. Unless he did it without Allison knowing. But Allison probably would have checked the house before she left. Thank you so much. Psychopath. Do you know any girls that would do this? Are you a girl that would do this? Please say no. Don't ever be that lonely that you go for Leonard. Oh my God. Sometimes you wonder how the most horrible assholes get the girl. Oh, there's her meds. Good. Just dumped all her meds. That's what he found. So now she can't take her meds, which I believe is suppressing her abilities. So maybe he ends up being a good guy and he's got better motives. Oh my God, look how many there are now. And that guy had no hands. Tow truck man. Look at that guy's hands. Or lack of, I should say. They've got to be from another dimension or something. Otherwise, if the world ends, how are they alive? I mean, like, what are they from? He punches him. Hazel let him go. Oh, he didn't follow through. He was probably supposed to kill her and didn't follow through. Oh. Apparently, Hazel has a bit of a heart and let a woman go, and now it's biting him in the tuchus. That's good. I like that. Now. What's she gonna do? Just kick the door in and get dead? I'm still going on my theory. I think she's gonna die, and then Diego's gonna like run in at the last second, and she's gonna die. Diego's gonna have his mother, and his ex girlfriend, who he still loves apparently, die in the back to back episodes. Or I could just be completely wrong. Maybe the show won't go that dark off the bat because that'd be like a lot of important characters dying. Right? I mean, it's not even mid season yet. Next episode, mid season. I feel like something big's gonna happen, so I'm readjusting. Ugh. Uh, See, I would just like lunge forward and headbutt the door. Like, all he's got to do is rock himself forward and hit the door. She'll hear it. There you go. Something. Good boy, Klaus. I still feel like she might die or at least get really hurt. That is pretty funny. Oh my god, did he put a dent in the table? Shh, calm. Run! Get out of there! Run! 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 At least she's got a gun. Oh! We already know they're like something up though with them. They're like extra strong. This is gonna go now. Chacha's gonna come underneath. Boom, boom, boom. What was in there? I can't remember. He hid something in there, but I don't. Oh, it was the wasn't it the device they used to like shuttle info to the mothership or whatever the heck it is? You don't have to go up the vent. You could go out the door. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I can't believe they killed her though. I thought that, but I can't believe they actually did it. Now Diego's gonna run at the last second. I dig this show because want to, I mean, not that I feel bad, but it's like, I never thought they were going to do it because shows usually don't do that. And I don't think she's coming back from that. She got shot in her chest through the back. Now Diego's going to find her. Back to back emotionally destroying deaths in his life. He's going to go nuts. Ooh, little peek show for the lady. Oh, I love it. Great. Isn't it? I think it's the. I'm trying to remember what it was. Did we not see it? I think it was the device that like they shuttled things. Did he just teleport somewhere? Where did he go? That's how the episode's gonna end, isn't it? Oh, not yet. Do they not know about Dolores yet? Oh, it's the gym guy telling him the girl wants to meet him. It's the gym owner. He's gonna say your girl told me to give you. That's great. Uh, well, either way, investigate. But yeah, I guess that they don't know that Klaus is missing. I thought he did know that. Is she even going to be alive? Are they going to make it where they have like last words, or is she just out? And no one's called the cops. No one heard the gun. I feel bad for. I guess Klaus can talk to her now, and we can still see her in ghost form. Can he give her the serum? I highly doubt it. He's got to get out of there. They're going to think he did it. He's got to split. That sucks. I thought maybe they were going to do something crazy like give him the serum. His fingers are all over her if they print her. I mean, I guess he could say, well, it's my ex girlfriend. Yeah, he touched her. But his fingers are everywhere now. Oh, the donuts. He should go to the donut shop. It's a donut box. See, I'm assuming that's the end. I can't believe they actually killed her. props to the show because I didn't see them killing like two main characters back to back, especially that are highly related to Diego's story. Like he's already an emotional disaster, and then you kill his mother or have him kill his own mother because she's so gone. His father died a couple days ago, who they all hated, and now his ex girlfriend, who he clearly still loved, died. Everyone who's important to him has died in less than a week. So that really sucks. However, I'm not an unemotional person. I get very emotional to characters I care about. You have heard me say since episode 1, I did not like their whole story arc. So it did not affect me whatsoever because in my mind I'm thinking that's sad, but it's a show and I don't have to pay attention to their arc anymore. Although I'm willing to bet there's still a lot more with her because of Klaus being able to communicate with the dead. We're probably going to see her a lot more, at least a little bit. There's no way they're not going to bring her up again. But at least we don't have to like involve their whole arc. Right at the end there, I thought because they showed the serum in the beginning that Luther got injected with, I thought for a second maybe they were going to go that angle and he was going to run home with her body and like inject her with the serum and she would be like a freak like Luther. But they don't know where the serum is, at least that I know of. Unless Pogo might know or something, but whatever that is. So I guess she's dead. We saw Luther. We saw how he formed. That was cool. There's a serum. I wonder if there's an anti-serum that like will turn him back. I'm sure he's been looking. Maybe that's why he was on the moon. Maybe there's like a mineral or something on the moon or wherever the heck he was that gets him the materials he needs to make the antivirus. I don't know. There's got to be a reason unless he just hid up there because he was considered himself a freak and wanted to hide from the world. Ben, awesome dude. He is dead. We still haven't seen his power in full effect, but he's awesome. Helps Klaus out. Klaus, awesome. Sees dead, starting to harness that ability. Hard to believe that he didn't try to harness it sooner. Maybe he was just so much of a drug addict he couldn't stop once he got there. A lot of addicts can't. So it's somewhat believable, but it's a comic book movie show, whatever. Then you got Allison, buddy with Vanya. Vanya, moron. I'm sorry, guys. If you're a lonely, depressed person, you don't just be like, hey, this guy broke into my house and left flowers and acting really weird and stalked me since day one, but I'm lonely and I haven't had a guy in a while. You're better off alone. Like, and she lives in a house full of superhero people and you have people chasing you down. Now, I know it's a comic book show, but like, they're really laying on the stupidity when it comes to Vanya's choice of men. So she has gone down in my ranks. I still have number 5 at 1, even though he has slumped down a lot since episode 2. Episode 3 and 4 add him a little bit, but he's like, I guess they have to give more time to the others, which I asked for and I understand. They really focused on Allison and Luther in the last 2 episodes. They focused on Allison's bond with Vanya, how they were fighting since episode 2, and now they're like, sleepover time, get some sweatpants. Luther and Diego were fighting a lot, but now they've buddied up. And you got Ben and Luther who are buddied up. Then you got number 5, who's like sort of the loner because he's been by himself for 40 years. He loves a mannequin. So he has had his fair share of alone time. He don't need any of them. He's got Dolores. So everyone's buddied up right now. That's pretty cool. And then you got Cha-Cha and Hazel. We got 5 duos, 5 teams of people that are sets of 2. Klaus ran away at the end through the vents. I find it hard to believe that they couldn't have caught him when a naked man is running through the vents. But then at the end, he teleported by opening the machine. So we don't know where Klaus is now. Gonna jump into episode 5. Comments down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.